Howdy strangers, and welcome back to another video. And in today's video we're going to be making a video on the AK5C. Now I'm sure a lot of y'all have seen this gun and be like, well, that's not an AK. You know, that's a very weird looking AK, and that's because technically it isn't. It's Swedish, it's not Russian, which all the other ones are, I believe, or a majority of them are. You know, of course you've got a whole bunch of different like third world countries that are like, oh, look at me guys, we got a whole bunch of different variants of, you know, AK-74, because whatever, just a whole bunch of nerdy gun stuff. But yes, the AK-5 is a Swedish assault rifle. Very, very cool, I know. I'm gonna hope this guy's down this alley. No, he's not. Is he down middle alley? I don't know where he is. We got 3 kills right off the bat, which is good. But, I can't find this last guy. I guess I'll push down middle and probably get murked. No? Okay, I just have no clue where this guy is. Well, doesn't matter. Anyways, yeah, so we're making a video on the AK-5C today. It is a Swedish assault rifle, so I'm sure many of you have not probably heard of it. I hadn't heard about this gun until, well, you know, I was introduced to BRM5. I know it was, actually, I think I remember it from one of the Battlefield games. It might have been Battlefield 4. I remember using this in. But yeah, otherwise, I don't, you know, never ever heard of the AK-5C and never heard of the, you know, its variants and stuff like that. But yeah, Swedish assault rifle. All the Swedes that play BRM5, I'm sure, are celebrating to get some representation. But I never see this gun in game, which is kind of surprising because it's honestly not too bad. It's kind of mediocre, all things around. If I'm being honest, it's not like anything great. Oh, watch your 6. Like, it's not like a tremendously good assault rifle, but it gets plenty of the job done, I would say. I don't know where this guy is. I really like this optic, but the problem with it is that it's too bulky. Like, it's too boxy around the edges. Okay, it's just the guy up here then. There we are. But yeah, so my problem with this one optic, and this isn't like an exclusive AK5 optic, so don't worry about that. But it's a little too bulky around the edge, but otherwise I would run this optic a lot more. But as you can see, that big ring around it is just, not good. Anyways, the AK-5C is definitely one of those guns that I think I would recommend. You know, I would recommend this gun. I shouldn't say I think I would recommend this gun. I would recommend this gun wholeheartedly because it's honestly such a nice gun. It's just overall like a good performer. It doesn't do anything tremendously great. It's got a 2-shot torso, which is pretty nice with the extended barrel or the extended handguard, really, because the extended barrel only comes with the handguard. So it definitely has, you know, a 2-shot torso. It's 1-shot head as well, which is really good. A speedy reload, standard 30-round magazine. It's just average in all aspects. How did we do this first game? Was that 9 kills or 8 kills? 7 kills. I was just completely off. But yeah, the AK-5 is such a great gun. I would highly recommend it if you haven't tried it out yet. But the AK-5 was a gun that was added along with the M110 SAS and then the SVD Dragunov. So like, I gotta say the guns from that update were pretty forgettable. Like, I mean, genuinely, when was the last time you've ever seen someone run an AK-5 in PvP, or, you know, M110 in PvP, or an SVD in PvP? Like, they're just forgettable guns, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're cool guns, don't get me wrong. I'm really glad we had those 3 guns in our game. But, yeah, you just never see those guns in the game. That's kind of like one of those updates that are like, okay, it's cool to have the new guns, but after, like, a couple weeks of the game being out, or the guns being out, it kind of went away, and no one ever uses them anymore. I guess I got recognized. I guess. Anyways. But the AK-5 is honestly such a good... Okay, how many... I got a headshot, right? Or did I shoot my teammate? Anyways, the AK-5 was definitely a gun that if you haven't bought it yet, or haven't really tried it out, I would highly recommend it. I don't think it's too pricey either. It definitely should be in a majority of the BRM5 player base's like price range. I don't think it's expensive at all. And it's just a good gun. You know, like, I think for buying the gun, I want to say it's about like maybe the $4,000 mark. If you just use it for a couple games, you can easily get that money right back. So, like, I'd say it's very cost effective, even if you're an open world player. This is definitely a gun where you could easily get your money back if you bought it. It's just, it's sort of like a Swedish M4A1 in a way, in all aspects. I would say I'm pretty sure it fires slower than the M4A1, so you've got more, you know, you can control the recoil a lot better. Otherwise, it's pretty much the exact same in all aspects of just being, you know, alright. You know, doesn't stand out too well, but, you know, it's a good competitor. Because quite frankly, sometimes average is just what you need. You don't need anything too special. There we go. But yeah, 6-0, again, I think you can see, it's just sometimes you just need an average gun. It's not bad at all. We went 7-0 the first game, then 6-0 this game. Like, it's just a good gun overall. What can I say? That's here. So you've got an RPM of 700, and then the M4A1 has an RPM of 750, so slightly faster RPM on the M4A1. Otherwise, fairly similar stats. Currently, I have the extended barrel on this thing. You can do a shortened barrel, which, you know, of course, you know, make sure you're going a lot less weight, but you remove your two-shot torso capabilities and you cut down your one-shot head range quite a bit. So I would definitely recommend running this because two-tat torso is not something to be slept on. Very powerful, even though you're probably going to be hitting limbs the majority of the time, but the extra damage could really help you out there. So I would say comparing this gun to the M4A1, okay, its price range is like 5,200. So I wouldn't say it's too hard to get. I would recommend the M4A1 probably over it because the M4A1 comes stock with the two-shot torso. It fires faster. It has the good one-shot head ranges. You know, the velocity, you know, the stats are pretty much the same. The M4 is just faster, more cost-effective, better damage right out the box. It's just, you know, I would kind of recommend the M4A1 over the AK5. But I do think the AK5C is not a gun to be kind of like, oh, well, you know, it's just the worst M4A1. No, it definitely has its purpose. I really like a little bit of a slower fire rate. It feels like it's a lot easier to control its recoil in a way. It might just be like a sound design thing, but I just feel like it's easier to control the AK5 over the M4A1. M4A1 has higher stock recoil as well, but, you know, it's the M4A1. You know, it's really easy to use. It's really cost effective. Just everyone will use the M4A1. It's hard not to with only like a 1,200 price range. But the AK5 is definitely a gun that, you know, you haven't used it yet, please do. It's very fun to try out. Open world, I'm not sure how well it does in because I don't play open world, but PvP, it can be very, very good, as you all have seen. Alright, so I do want to take a deeper look into the stats here. So you've got an RPM of 700, and then the M4A1 has an RPM of 750, so slightly faster RPM on the M4A1. Otherwise, fairly similar stats. Currently, I have the extended barrel on this thing. You can do a shortened barrel, which, you know, of course, you know, make sure you're going a lot less weight, but you remove your two-shot torso capabilities and you cut down your one-shot head range quite a bit. So I would definitely recommend running this because two-tat torso is not something to be slept on. Very powerful, even though you're probably going to be hitting limbs the majority of the time, but the extra damage could really help you out there. So I would say comparing this gun to the M4A1, okay, its price range is like 5,200. So I wouldn't say it's too hard to get. I would recommend the M4A1 probably over it because the M4A1 comes stock with the two-shot torso. It fires faster. It has the good one-shot head ranges. You know, the velocity, you know, the stats are pretty much the same. The M4 is just faster, more cost-effective, better damage right out the box. It's just, you know, I would kind of recommend the M4A1 over the AK5. But I do think the AK5C is not a gun to be kind of like, oh, well, you know, it's just the worst M4A1. No, it definitely has its purpose. I really like a little bit of a slower fire rate. It feels like it's a lot easier to control its recoil in a way. It might just be like a sound design thing, but I just feel like it's easier to control the AK5 over the M4A1. M4A1 has higher stock recoil as well, but, you know, it's the M4A1. You know, it's really easy to use. It's really cost effective. Just everyone will use the M4A1. It's hard not to with only like a 1,200 price range. But the AK5 is definitely a gun that, you know, you haven't used it yet, please do. It's very fun to try out. Open world, I'm not sure how well it does in because I don't play open world, but PvP, it can be very, very good, as you all have seen. I really like this optic, but it's just too bulky. I genuinely thought that was a teammate for a second. I don't know why. But yeah, my one problem with this optic is that it's just way too bulky around the edge. I know that's not like a BRM5 dev problem because they didn't like make the optic. That's just how it is. I know that, but like, I really wish it was a thinner frame. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's such a good reticle. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's such a simple reticle to follow. It's just good. But you know what? Nope, can't have it. Okay, that was kind of hot. 4 kills. Had that last round. Empty reload. That was nice. Okay, yep. I love the... I love it when people just, like, they have extra lag, so that's just what they do in spawn. I don't know why that's a BRM5 thing, but I just love the fact that they do that. It's so goofy. Okay, no one went right side, so someone's probably going to come up this way. Or not. No one went down alley. Okay. Now middle alley on the other hand, they did. But yeah, I just feel like this gun is like super easy to control. Like it's got such a decent RPM. It's easy to get headshots with it. It's just like, it's such a good gun, man. It's so slept on. Like I don't know why this gun isn't used more in like PvP. I think I only see this thing like, you know, maybe once a month when I'm playing. Like it's such a rare sight to see an AK5, which is really sad because it's not a bad gun at all. AK1, that's a rare sight. Wow. That actually might be one of the worst. That actually might be some of the worst aim I have ever seen. That is, oh my god. 39 bullets. Yeah, 39 bullets to kill that one dude like 5 feet, not even 5 feet. I don't know how to, I don't know how many like American viewers I have, so I'm just gonna use the Imperial system. Yeah, that dude's like 4 inches away from that dude's face. Okay. I love how we did a little hop too whenever I killed him. Okay, I got 7 bullets, I believe. I'm not gonna reload. Okay, I should have reloaded. What did I join? Oh my gosh! Whoa! What is this? Okay, I definitely joined in a 4-stack, but what like makes it even better is that I'm also wearing floral right now. So it's literally just a full team of okay, well there goes like half the team right there. But like it's just a full team of floral because this is what I look like. Oh, that's amazing, dude. I have no clue who these people are either. That's, oh my god, I love BRM5, dude. But yeah, I think the one thing I would change about the AK5 is make its price range right about, I'd say 4,000 would be good to have. Like, it's just good, you know, it's not as high as the 5,200. It's just like a decently affordable average, you know, assault rifle, which is really what the AK5 basically is. I'm gonna kill this guy. I'm going for it. I don't care. I'm going for it. And I never push that. I don't like pushing that angle because it's just a super big disadvantage, but I went for it. But yeah, honestly, I think just lowering the price of the AK5 would, you know, I think that's like the really only thing they need to change with this gun. Just make it a little bit, you know, cheaper. I had to think about that word for a while. No complaints for the AK5. And I still wish this gun was like seen more in PvP. Because like I said, it's good. It's a good gun. It doesn't stand out too far. And I can understand why people, you know, don't use it over all their HK416s and ASVALs and AA12s and M101-4s. I believed. I had 6 shots and I went for it. That's what we're talking about. 4 kills right there again, dude. He's a bit sus. You know it. You know we ballin'. You know we ballin'. You know we canceled that reload and kill a guy with 6 bullets, even though that dude was literally just standing still and looking like right at me. That was all skill right there, baby. I think I kind of understand why the AK-5 is like one of those forgotten guns in BRM5 is because this was one of the guns that was released when 25v25 got added. So, you know, an assault rifle in 25v25 is not like your go-to pick. You know, I'd say for me a go-to pick would be like a DMR or a sniper rifle. So like I can understand why the AK-5 was like very quickly forgotten, so to speak. I mean, it's still like a good gun. Don't get me wrong, this isn't me like hating on the AK-5 because like it's just been praised like this entire video. I'm sure you all understand that. But it's just like, there we go. Why is his body moving after I killed him? That's like very concerning. But yeah, the AK-5 is just one of those guns, like I can understand why it got forgotten. Like it's sort of just like a side grade to the M4A1. It was added in 25v25, so everyone was, you know, more focused on the new game mode and, you know, the DMRs because they're just better for, you know, longer distance engagements over, you know, an AK-5. It's like, it's very understandable why this gun got kind of left in the dust. It's also not very well known, you know. I wouldn't say that the AK-5 is like a very popular gun. I could be wrong. You know, I'm not Swedish. So like I could get behind the counter. No, I was trying to get behind the counter and lay down. Oh, there's a guy down here apparently as well. So I was gonna get murked either way. Oh my god. But yeah, just What is that sight setup? Hold up, I need to see this guy ADS. I need to see this guy's sight setup. There we go. Alright, it's just the guy with the shotgun, I believe. At least that's what it sounds like. Yep, this is the guy with the shotgun. He's gonna kill me. Nope, just pre-fire. Let's go. 10-3. I don't know what else to say. It's not like... It's a good gun, okay? That's just if you don't have it, try it out. If you do have it, try it out. Just try it out. It's a good gun. I never ever see it, so to see an AK-5 more in PvP would be really, really cool. It's just an underappreciated gun. Just, seriously, try out this gun.